Welcome to Stereo 3D Productions and this first impressions video of Borderlands 2 VR on the PC. Yes, this is a distinction I must make, that this is on the PC because I've already covered the console version of this game when I did my first impressions review of PlayStation VR. Now, of course, my opinion of the PlayStation VR overall was very positive, but so was my opinion of this very game. In fact, in the segment where I covered Borderlands 2 VR towards the end, I say this may be one of the best VR shooters I've experienced. So I was eager to see it launch on the PC, and now I stumble upon mixed reviews. And I'm left wondering, I did a bit of reading on trying to find out why there were mixed reviews. First off, they screwed up with the Vive kits at the beginning. Anything run through Steam VR did not have any depth, so everything was flat in this game. So they've since at least fixed that, but the other thing I commonly read is issues with controls. And I'm kind of left scratching my head here. The PlayStation VR is a great kit, but it is limited when it comes to inputs. The PlayStation VR Move controllers really can't offer that much. They don't even have thumbsticks. So I actually praised the controls on that kit when I played Borderlands 2 VR. I thought that was one of the best aspects of the implementation. And now I'm left wondering, how would they take something that worked really well on a limited kit, move it to something that's 5 to 10 times more capable, and manage to screw it up? I don't know, I guess I'm about to find out, but before I jump in the game, I am going into the options, and we're gonna see what we have here, things that I would like to turn off completely. If I can. Low, there is off, good. Tunnel fade out. So these are comfort options. A lot of them are designed for... Oh yeah, there's not going to be any tunnel fade out if I have tunnel vision off, right? So all these are options to actually make the experience more comfortable, especially for beginners. Now, I will obviously adjust these for more advanced usage because I probably won't be having any comfort issues playing this. Tunnel sensitivity, moving, low, off. Rotating, off. Vehicle tunnel vision, force high, force medium, force low, or none. I'm very interested. I haven't actually experienced the vehicles yet. We'll see if I get there. Scope, tunnel vision. I might actually want a bit of tunnel vision on the scope, because scope's gonna feel weird. Okay, melee sensitivity, got no problem with that. Height offset, I don't need any. Player gun pitch offset. I don't know how I'm actually gonna come back here if I'm having issues. So to go back, I hit the grip. Okay, cool. Something that I have to mention, I am using a Steam VR custom controller mapping because in addition to me reading about control issues with this game, they also have not implemented native Valve index support. So as you can see, I have Vive controller models in my game right now instead of Valve index controllers. It's because they do not support them. I had to go and load a mapping in Steam VR, and I'm hoping it's going to work out. So I got quite a few things to take a look at as I jump into the game. I need to make a little addition here. I heard some people say this game doesn't have a sprint feature, which is kind of incorrect. See, while there's no sprint button, you can in fact set walk speed to fast in the controls options. This is effectively like enabling permanent sprint. The mistake they made here is that walk speed is on normal by default for comfort reasons or bullshit reasons. You pick your poison. But when it comes to sprinting, walk speed on fast will do the trick. One could complain there's no modifier key to sprint, but honestly, who the fuck ever wants to walk in this game? If you could have the character shove a rocket up their ass to go even faster, you would. Walk speed. Okay, so there's fast. I'm gonna put fast. There we go. Turn mode, smooth snap. No. Instant snap, no. Gradual, thank you very much. Gradual turn sensitivity. I'm gonna bring that way high. Snap turn speed normal, alright, doesn't matter anymore. Lefty swap, I will not need a lefty swap. This is probably a mapping issue, but I have to sort of point up when I turn, and if I don't turn at all. That might actually screw me in some situations.
Whenever you're ready, buddy.
This is not terrible at all, and because I put movement speed to fastest, it appears I'm always sprinting. So, no, really, the only problem with this is going to be rotation. I'm going to try to get the hang of it. There's like, I should actually look at the controller while
Over here.
Okay, it is a perfect left or right. It won't.
I almost forgot. Your mother
Yeah.
also includes a state-of-the-art teleportation device. You can use that instead of your dumb old legs by adjusting your settings in the virtual echo menu.
I'm doing middle finger right now, Claptrap.
Strenuous use of your mover.
Right, so I'm standing in the same space where I initially got my visual first impressions on the PlayStation VR. And I gotta say, this is definitely, most definitely a big step higher. Not just this being PC graphics, but on top of that, using the Valve Index. Like, at this point, I'm so fixated on checking out Borderlands that I kind of forgot I'm also checking out the Index. In fact, I'm probably going to use a lot of this footage to help me do my Index First Impressions video. Some of this footage is going to be in there too. But I almost forgot until I noticed now I have a bright scene where I could see the pixel density of a headset. And the scene has a lot of fine detail because of the cel-shaded style of this game. All these edges are sort of merging in together all over the place. And it is looking really fucking good in here. So far, the controls, aside from that little issue I have with rotation, which probably has to do with the mapping, I don't have any problems. This is the same as I had on PlayStation. The only difference being that this forward direction is head oriented. However, I can strafe using the thumbstick, which I couldn't on the PlayStation. So I kind of end up with the exact same ability that I had on that kit. Aside from that, I mean, it's all the same. I remember putting the movement speed to fastest on the PlayStation as well, and I never really looked for a sprint button. I never really wondered why am I not sprinting. It always felt fast. So I don't know.
Just a little added security. Gotta keep those bully mongs at bay, or they'll rip your eyes out.
See, this is fast. Yes. Oh wow, that's a great view. I think I'm just gonna jump in.
Are you fighting?
Oh, not bad. Ooh, holy shit. That was awesome. Okay, there's no more. That was cool.
It's very close.
Oh shit. Alright, here we go. Let's see how this goes. Press L to activate badass mega fun left grip, I think, is what will do it. Oh, okay.
Bamf time? That's great slow motion. Yet another miraculous advantage of using a virtual echo. Now slay that monster, minion!
Nice. Okay.
Retrieve my eye for me. Oh, and I apologize for saying wall sphincters. I say that a lot when I'm frightened. Got my eye? Great. Now we just gotta find someone to put it back into me.
So something that's difficult to control during combat is jumping with the left thumbstick. I'm used to having it on the right, and this one doesn't have it on the right. It's got it on the left. So it's weird because I have to control direction and jump at the same time. And I did get the rotation jam on me a couple of times as well. Nothing too bad though. It's actually quite exhilarating. This is... look, this is not just me trying out a new game, seeing if the controls are at least just as good as they were on the PlayStation. This is also trying out control mapping to see if the Valve Index is future-proof. Meaning, if there's a game that doesn't support it, can you adapt the controls to work with the game you're trying to play? It appears so. This is, for the most part, very much working. There are a few little signs that make it obvious that this is a control mapping, but it still works very, very well. Like, I expected worse. I'll be honest with you, I actually expected worse. Oop, speaking of issues with controls, I accidentally hit the left grip, which actually activated that power. Hopefully that doesn't happen too often. I'm gonna want to use that. Oh, look at that. If I tap the trackpad, I change weapons. So, it does nothing. Ooh. Damn it. Nice. At least that worked. Shut up.
With you boys. Just kill that slag leg so we can get our reward. Smartest thing.
Oh no! Bully bomb!
This'll be over.
That was awesome. Holy shit, that was fucking awesome.
Hey, Hammerlock!
I made a shit ton of mistakes, but there was a streak there where just everything worked.
Repair my eye?
I just want to bring your attention to the distant view right now, which is amazing. This game is looking fucking incredible right now, and I have no super sampling on. I could actually turn on some super sampling and get even better fucking results. This is quite amazing. I am very, very impressed. Fuck.
was still alive to celebrate your victory, but still, well done.
This is actually a really decent user interface for VR. It's just as good as I've seen it on the PlayStation VR, maybe a little bit better. Actually, wait, this is not the button I wanted to press. So, oh, I see. This is the menu, and then if I hold it, it's the inventory. I got it. I fucking got it. This is lovely. Now that I've got that answer, I can approach this game with a lot more confidence. Alright, here we go. I know all this part. And hopefully I hit level 4 soon and get to use that other gun, because I need a far-range weapon. And turns out I do not have one right now that makes any sense. I mean, I have this, and it's absolute crap. This is a level 1 weapon, won't do much to anybody, but get their attention. Once I do, I need to use my shotgun, which needs to be used at close range. So, let's start actually with... These guys are going to be using grenades, if I remember properly. Yeah.
Like children do an ice cream truck.
Nice. Very good. Very good. Good start. Can't wait to what? I couldn't hear you.
How about that?
Good. Good. Gotta stay under cover. Get too daring at this point of the game. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, it's there. Good. Very good. Got one down. Out of ammo. Shit. Well, this ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna take me a little while. About fucking time. So far the gunplay is exactly what I've wanted out of this. It plays like the PlayStation VR version. In fact, performance-wise, well, the graphics are visibly a lot better. I mean, I can tell that the settings are higher because I stopped and put them higher when I started the game. And I'm entirely satisfied with the performance. It doesn't really drop frames. It's either the game does drop frames and the asynchronous time warp is doing such a good job I don't notice, or it just doesn't drop frames. I don't know which. It's very hard to tell when you have the headset on. Something I'm gonna mention here, actually, that came back a lot during my tests with the Vive Cosmos. The comfort of the Index's head strap is something else. This is really good. This may actually be better than the original Vive, which I liked so much when I wore for long periods of time as my favorite headset. I have my beef with the Valve Index, stuff that I'll cover in the first impressions video, like the face gasket with the non-detachable face foam. Why? I thought we were beyond this, guys. Why is there no Velcro on this face foam? Fuck. Because I wish I could remove the face foam, wash it, and put it back on, especially the back one. The back one is not detachable in any way. It's not a lid. It's fully attached to the headset. How the fuck am I gonna wash the back strap? So, there's a few objections I have, but when it comes to comfort, this headset Holy absolute perfect shit. I am really impressed with the comfort level in the Index. I could wear this headset for probably 6 hours without any issues. Oh, some of these guys now? I don't remember these guys in this level. So I'm gonna try to keep my fingers off the virtual grip button. Oh, shit! You went a little faster, you little fuck. How come you went faster, eh? Got 6 fucking bullets left. I need to get this guy to come around. Oh, nice. Actually got him. Oh, no. Shit. How the fuck do I get back up there now? Can I get back up there? I never actually went over the edge here. Shit. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to go back now. So at least that. Well, he's not even reacting. Ooh. Why is he frozen now? Did I find a game glitch? Woo! Damn it. Accidentally activating that power because of the grip. I think I'd have a similar problem with, whew, just avoided that grenade. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I figured maybe I should move now. Oh, nice. Okay, I think I have to kill this guy now or something. Because now cycles are going to start coming at me. The whole thing is kind of out of sequence. Oh, there he is. There you are, buddy. Nice. Skill points. You've earned a skill point. Alright. Cool. There we go. And now I can do my Gunzerker shit, which is the main power I got. Do I have any more skill points? No? Alright, so, action skill. Press right grip to draw a second gun and go nuts. Oh, I'm gonna activate that accidentally so often. So how would I trigger a grenade?
Hey!
Hang on. That's the Gunzerker power. But where's the timer for it? Oh, it actually gives me ammo. That's interesting. I didn't know it gave me ammo. Don't know how long it'll last. This lasts pretty fucking long. Wow. Holy shit, okay.
Your master needs
So this is my power. Oh, that's how I throw a grenade? That's some fucking easy shit. I just shoot grenades. It's like my gun becomes a grenade launch. That's perfect. So far, what I'm experiencing is very similar to PlayStation VR. So, add to that the fact that I am using a controller mapping, and I'm starting to wonder why, like, what the big deal is on the PC. What's so wrong about this? I can agree when they launched, and there was like zero depth, zero 3D on the Steam VR devices. I can agree that that is really lame, but nice. Oh, did this guy just stagger and come back? Yeah! What the fuck are you made of? But, they actually fixed that problem with the depth perception. Like, now it's 3D now. It's the way it's supposed to be. So, when it comes to the controls, what? I don't get it. What's the big deal? I honestly do not understand. I think there's some people who missed the options. I heard rumors like you can't strafe in this, which is bullshit. I've heard rumors where you cannot have a walk teleport control scheme, which that's also bullshit. You can have teleport, walk, or walk and jump. I think one of the complaints is you cannot have teleport and jump. But if you're jumping, I don't know why you're teleporting. Honestly, I don't know why that would be an option you would want. Here we go. God, that's awesome. Holy shit, that's awesome. I recommend to anyone who plays VR out there, even beginners, experience that. Try to find a game as quickly as possible that will let you fall from such a height without any consequence. Because it is worth experiencing. It is quite a feeling. I can't get enough of it. Borderlands 2 VR, by the way, is a great game to go and try doing that. I remember which part of the game I'm in right now. And recognizing it, I realize I may actually be having more fun than I did on the PlayStation here, despite a few very little control differences, mostly having to do with this mapping. I gotta bring something up. I've heard complaints of the bullet scatter in this game. So when you shoot at something, they don't rely on your aim skill. Rather, they rely on your aim skill, but they also scatter the bullets at random a little bit. It's kind of like a recoil effect. A lot of people seem to take issue with this, and I am not one of them. I'll explain to you why. Actually, there's two reasons. First reason is, with motion controls, which with VR, there aren't very many ways to reproduce recoil. If you wanted to reproduce realistic recoil, you would need a fucking gas engine piston in this controller in order to move it enough for you to actually make mistakes because of recoil. So what's their next best option? Well, it's a bit of scatter. And this is the same scatter they were using on the desktop. So if I try to shoot at the speaker over there, it's not gonna give me that exact same bullseye every time. It's gonna move a little bit at random. I think this is okay. And I'm gonna tell you why I think this is okay. I've played Fallout 4 VR and Fallout 4 the desktop edition in VR. And if you ask me personally, there are many ways to go about weapon accuracy. This is a lot better than the way Fallout does it. The way Fallout does it is even weirder. Not only does it do the scatter thing too, so Fallout 4 VR or desktop will shoot like this, but on top of that, sometimes, for Christ's sake, you are getting really, really good aim. You are hitting the enemy, and it decides to do almost no damage to it. I've had some headshots in Fallout 4 on the desktop and in VR that have gone fucking practically ignored. Like, practically as if I hadn't shot anything. I did not mean to do that, but I did mean to do that. And you too? Why not use the slow-mo since I activated it? Oh shit, let's get out of the way here. Give our shields time to reload a little bit here. That was a close call. But So Fallout 4 VR has, in addition to the scatter thing to try to reproduce recoil, there's this whole luck factor and are you gonna hit him, and the way it detects hit probability is 10 times more frustrating than a game like this. I mean, I know you can miss a shot that you've lined up really well in this game, but it's not the end of the world. I've seen worse for 1 and for 2. It adds challenge, artificially so, I'll admit, but it adds a bit of challenge when it comes to recoil, to the gun's own tendency to move when you shoot. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, can I get... No, okay. Oh. Excuse me. Where are you? You're dead. That was nice. I got totally assaulted while I was trying to talk from a different area. They heard me target practice or something, and they all came after me. Nice! Very efficient. Now, time to try this new toy. Okay, then that's not very effective from far. Nice. Holy shit. Okay, This is the first time I see a scope in Borderlands 2 VR, and I don't know if all scopes are gonna be like this, but this is really, really bad. This is absolutely awful. The view through the scope in the left and the right eye are not the same. Like, by a lot. It's like they're completely different slices of the world. I don't understand how I'm supposed to use this. Am I supposed to close one eye? And what's weird is when I bring it close to my face, it fades out. And there's no way I'm aiming at what I think I'm aiming here. Boy, this is fucking... Like, I'm seeing the goddamn flaming barrel through it right now. I am not going to, like, if I shoot, I am shooting at the door, not the barrel. And now this is showing me the post to the left of the gun. Oh, wow. I hope this only applies to this weapon and not all scoped weapons. Because that is the first very bad finding of this playthrough. Shit. So... I noticed while editing the video that sometimes I would hit the left trigger by accident. This would constrict my field of view. Now, while I was playing, I made nothing of that. I noticed the constriction, but I just made nothing of it. I figured I was activating something I didn't want to activate, and I just kept playing. But while editing the video, I realized something. Is this aim down sights? And I came back to the game to check it out. And sure enough, when I activate this, not only does my field of view reduce, but my movement speed is reduced. As long as I hold down the left trigger, my movement speed is slightly reduced. And then I made a discovery that the aim, the scatter with the bullets, is a lot more tight when I'm using this feature. Like when I'm not using it, I tend to scatter more. Now I've got it active, my aim is a little bit more spot on. So, this is a weapon without a scope. Let's make a little change here. I'm gonna use a shotgun that has a scope on it, and it's got the same weird fucking issue where the stereoscopic view in the scope is really not correct. This is about as bad as the other gun. There's a good deal of reflection on this scope's lenses, so you don't see it as well in the video, but I am seeing it. It's got that same issue. However, this is not the scope you want to look into if you're going to use aim down sights. So check out what happens when I hit the left trigger and hold it down on my left controller. It brings up the scope view. So had I done that with the other weapon that was all messed up, I would have gotten a similar view. This is what the game means by zoomed in. And then I can take my aim, shoot, and it will reload the gun, and I held down the left trigger so it came right back up once it was done reloading. So, this is actually a pretty good mechanic. I would only have one complaint with it, and it's that it takes you out of it when the reload happens, and then if you hold down the left trigger, it just comes back once it's done reloading. But aside from that, this is a really good implementation of aim down sights, short of actually being able to look in the scope and close one eye. This window here is 2D. Is that correct for an aim down sights? Well, I will say that objectively it is correct. If you were a marksman like me, using a rifle every day, no, I don't really do that, but if I were to use a rifle, I would put one eye in the scope and close the other, giving me effectively a monoscopic view, a 2D view. That's how we aim, because it just gives you a flat plane to make sure you don't miss your shot. Well, the same goes with this window. Now, it's a little weird because you're using your two eyes to aim, but at the same time, you get a flat 2D view that makes sure you're not going to miss where you put that crosshair and shoot. So this is an excellent implementation of aim down sights. Right now, I loaded a gun that's got one of these transparent scopes that have no magnification, so I can actually look through it like a real gun and close one eye to do my aiming. I'm using my right eye right now. So what would happen if I were to hit the left trigger with this gun? Nothing. It does not give me a 2D scope plane. So it's doing the same thing as the gun that has no scope, but watch that crosshair right now. When I let go of the trigger, look at it loosen. When I hold down the left trigger, it tightens the crosshair. So I do get increased aim precision, but I do not get any zoomed in view because the gun itself does not have a zoom view. So I'm assuming that any gun that has a perk when you are zoomed in or aiming down sights, I'm assuming that this is how you enable it, just by holding down that left trigger. And of course, as a downside, you get a slower movement speed, but as an upside, you get much more aim precision, and also you're probably activating that gun's perk. So that's it. Is this correct? Well, if you like to aim using the scope on these guns, you might want to disable the game's crosshair, which can be done via the options. Aside from that, I do think that just even firing from the hip, activating the aim feature, getting that tighter crosshair, is already a big plus. And of course, now I found the way to activate the perk on guns that have zoomed in perks. Oh, there's going to be some shooting here that gets a bit tricky because I gotta hit them while they're up there. Hopefully it works out. Here we go. Holy shit, it actually hit him a lot. Wow. Holy fuck, this gun is really powerful. Well, this is gonna go a lot better than last time. Oh shit, there's a lot of them. Fuck. I think I killed him. Nice. I just don't know how it will consider that you are zoomed for the gun's power. The gun has a special ability that says it does something when it's zoomed. But, I mean, there's no button to press to zoom.
Oh, I'm fine. I kind of wish you wouldn't beat me up, though. Why? Because it really hurts. You make a good point, Claptrap.
The beating you up makes ours feel really good.
This fucking thing.
Second flip, my new minion's a bona fide badass.
I am gonna floss my teeth off with your face!
No, you won't. In fact, I'm gonna barbecue you like Sunday's dinner. You like that? You like that? Medium or well done? Hey guys? I asked you a question. Ooh. Okay, I got a little opening here. Yeah, that's the shit. That's how we save time. Nice. Alright, good. Nice! Wow, that grenade mod is amazing. Holy shit. Now, I'm sort of ignoring the elephant in the room, not this fucking annoying thing right there. No, not that. I am ignoring the fact that the VR version of Borderlands on both platforms, on the PlayStation and on the PC, does not have any co-op. And I honestly have no explanation for it. I do not know why they took away such a feature. And, I mean, there's... I don't know, there's some talk about, like, this, the slow time feature being the replacement for co-op. I'm not buying it. I think they put this feature here in order to make up for the lack of co-op at best. I don't think that that feature explains the lack of co-op. I do not know why they did that.
Let's find another way up.
Ooh, a crane.
Find the controls.
But I really have no idea why they chose to take that direction. I was really... I mean, I don't know. What the fuck, you know, is all I can say. Are you dancing? To see them come at me over here. Not yet. Nice. Wow, I killed one from here. Nice. Oh, right in the balls! Oh, they're not coming for me. My plan is not working. I wanted to bring them to that barrel there. Nice! Oh shit, that was a bullseye. I think he's dead, yeah. 103 damage. Yes. If I got any left here, this is going to be the best pick for a weapon. Nope. Got rid of everybody. Alright, something really cool here that's happening is I usually avoid throwable items in VR because you have to do this fucking shit and risk whacking your controller against the wall or against a lighting fixture, whatever, your table. And these are the kind of controllers I especially don't want to break. So thank God Borderlands 2 VR has a button press action for the grenades. I am really satisfied with that. I find myself actually using the grenades about 3 times more often than I normally do, even in this game. And I played this game through Vortex and with PlayStation VR. There's something about the way it's being done here where I don't know if it's the angle that's just right or if it's just throwing it further, but it is amazing. Hi. Hi, I've brought the annoyance back to myself. I must like torturing myself. Nice. Come on, kill. Good. Alright, this is the fire. Just gotta be able to see who the fuck is there. Oh shit, he's got resist. Got it. Oh shit. Do not want to get stuck. Oh, I'm taking damage like crazy! Of course. Oh shit, already? Come on. Oh my god. No. Okay, I'm dying on a loop here. I need to figure out what the fuck is going on. My health is good. So switch my gun back. I thought I was gonna be able to buy a fucking shield here. My shield is the piece of shit from the beginning. I could swear that there was one, like on my PlayStation playthrough, I picked up something better on the way. So I'm gonna be extra fucking careful. Good. Starting off a little better here. We need a bunch of guys to die here. Good. Jesus, die already. Now where is the fucker? Oh, the big fucker is upstairs. He's waiting to come down. Where the hell is my other gun? Damn it! I'm really having problems in this section. My fucking gun. Yes. Fucking about fucking time. So I have to be careful with this fucker. Where is he? He's back there. Alright, good. Fuck yeah. Where is he? Oh shit. Ooh, bad. Nice. Retreat, retreat. So give my shield the time to come back. Uh-oh. Let me see those flames, you said? Nice. Reload, 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 you fuck. Oh, because... Yes, this time, that power is being intentionally used. I didn't accidentally press the button. Oh shit! Shit! This is like the last place I wanted to go. No, 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 don't die, don't die! Holy shit! Holy fuck! That near damn well killed me! Ooh, shit. I should consider changing my little gun. Because he's resistant to that one. This might be... Oh yeah! Oh, what a difference! Holy shit. Now... Oh, it's actually not bad on the cycles either. Wow, I really like this gun. It doesn't have much of a magazine, but it is effective as shit. Shit. Did I just kill him? Yeah, I just killed him. So, why did I fucking die twice? Because I forgot how dangerous this guy was and to stay as far away from him as possible. This is my fault. I don't know why the fuck. Okay, I was recording the part about guns with scopes, and I figured I would do another little extra clip here because I got to the vehicles and I'm fucking impressed. Check this out. Holy shit, they put a first-person view in the cars. I barely believe it. The only problem I have with this is, you know how I mapped the thumbsticks using a custom mapping, and at the beginning I complained about the rotation sometimes not being quite responsive because the angle is very narrow. You have to go exactly left or exactly right. Well, that's how you steer, so I tend to miss some corners here and there, but for the most part, I mean, this is really, really good. I'm using phase gun to aim, which makes perfect sense. It's a lot of fun to use, actually. It's really, really some stupid fun here. As long as I keep flicking the controller, when I'm moving in the open like this, it's a little easier. But you see, I just right there, rotation cheated me. So I gotta be careful with that, but I can even tight corner it and everything. This is really, really impressive. Now, this makes me want to be using a fucking steering wheel. I don't know if I can. I don't know if this game is actually going to support it. Watch that it supports everything but mouse and keyboard. The one thing I'd like to see it support as well. But, yeah, this is actually a lot more than I expected. I expected a third-person view in the cars. I had not seen any videos of how they did vehicles. This is for fucking real. So yeah, I thought it would be really important to make this addition to my video for it to be a complete first impressions. And given I was so close, it didn't take me too long. In fact, the one thing that took me the longest is finding a goddamn gun with a scope to do that example. So go figure. But this is a lot of fun to control. It's gonna completely change the vehicle sections for me, which I absolutely hated playing using Vorpex. This is completely different. Well, these guys are really fucking annoying. Oh, I can actually aim high. I didn't fucking remember I could aim high in these things. I hated the vehicles so much when I played with Vorpex that I would try to avoid them and just speed through the sections that required them. But this is a lot more enjoyable. This is actually really fun. And I think it's important to have vehicle controls that don't fucking suck. I think they achieved that over here. Alright, here's the shame in stopping here for a first impressions video, is that this is basically the end of the beginning of the game. Beyond this point, you start seeing the full Borderlands 2 experience. However, I will stand by the fact that making it here for the purpose of a first impressions video is sufficient. If there's anything that could have gone really wrong, it should have by now. And really, nothing has gone so wrong as to ruin the experience. I enjoyed this battle as much as I did on the PlayStation VR. Made a couple of mistakes, but it's no big deal. I mean, I figured it out quick enough what I was doing wrong. And aside from that, I mean, I was able to fully compare with the PlayStation experience, and here's the shame, is that it takes 2, almost 3 hours to get here and complete it before you actually get started with the game. And if you're doing that in order to determine whether you want to refund the game or not, well, you kind of get fucked. Because by the time you should know if you want a refund or not, it's too late. I don't know what the fuss was all about with the rating of Borderlands 2 VR. I'm really hoping it was the mistake they did with Steam VR that got the bulk of the negative reviews. And when it comes to control issues, I have not had any. The only thing I complained about at the beginning, the rotation, I totally got a hang of now, and I rarely ever miss it. So, honestly, no idea what is so bad about these controls. Alright, so here's something that crossed my mind a few times while I was playing this. And I forgot to talk about it because in the middle of combat, and it's just a thought that would cross my mind, is when I played with the PlayStation VR initially, not only does the PlayStation VR have a much smaller field of view than the Valve Index, but on top of that, I had seen in the options that you had tunneling for the field of view, and I forgot to disable it completely. So it turns out that through my entire playthrough, my FOV was super constricted on the PlayStation VR. It was around 90 degrees the whole time. Whereas now, I'm playing with something more around the 125 mark, and damn, I noticed multiple times through this playthrough how it goes a lot better when you have this enormous field of view. I mean, I was reminded just now because the door opens and you walk into this beautiful scenery where you get basically an advantage in seeing more of this beautiful scenery that you immediately notice. So it gave me a good reminder to let you know that, wow, between the PlayStation field of view and the field of view tunneling I experienced, this is day and night. This looks absolutely fucking incredible. And it's a big step up from my experience on the PlayStation VR, mostly because this is not just any PC VR headset, this is the Valve Index. It is a significant increase in field of view, It looks absolutely great in here, so it's very, very, very satisfied with that. So I gotta say, I mean, if you're gonna ask me personally, I would most definitely recommend this if you want to play Borderlands in virtual reality. I have no major objections. Aside from that, the controller mapping. Look, if you have a Valve Index, you will have to open Steam VR's control mapping feature. I'm going to show on the screen right now what I did. I actually opened the Steam VR control mapping options. I selected Borderlands 2 VR in the list of games, and then I went to change the custom binding for that game. And I was from there able to look up the community mappings, and I simply took the first one. I actually just activated the first one, and that's the one I've been using the entire time. It plays very well. There are some minor issues. I do find that the grips are a little sensitive. You'll tend to activate the special powers rather often. Although, funny thing, I think I kept doing that on the PlayStation Edition as well. So I did mention that a lot of the problems I was having with this run, I also experienced on the PlayStation VR. So for me, it was a lot of the same thing, which is kind of what I wanted. I wanted this to play just like, I mean, it could have done better, but if it were gonna play just like it did with the PlayStation, I'm a happy camper. All right, folks. You've been watching Stereo 3D Productions and Borderlands 2 VR. You now know my full verdict on this game. And I'm going to make a little note before I go. I am starting a series for this game. So look for me to be playing more of this on the channel. Finally, in proper VR. And also, I think, I don't know, maybe there's people out there who don't get this game based on the reviews it got. And maybe doing a series on it, even though I don't have like a channel with 1 million people watching, if I reach 5 people and make them understand that this game is actually good, or better than it's been portrayed, then mission accomplished. I really do think this is a good VR adaptation. It's not perfect. I've demonstrated the issues, but I want to play more of this. It's a good sign that I want to actually come back to it because I enjoyed my time and would like to enjoy some more of it. And for once, you know, I don't have to pack up the kit I'm using to play the game the same night and not be able to play it for months. I can play it whenever I want because it supports any PC VR headset I want. In fact, I may... Oh, fuck! Shit, he almost landed on me. He did not, but he almost did. Oh shit, I'm stuck. I'm so stuck. I'm so stuck, it's not funny. I like what it did there, it tried to cheat me. Alright folks, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.